first to the blue ocean and now to nondisruptive creation, has evolved. With positive sum thinking, like innovating the new without destroying or disrupting the existing, we believe we can complement existing theories on innovation and help build a world of business that is more agreeable with society. Reflecting a long research journey, with many struggles, but with fond memories and everlasting gratitude. Kim and Renée. Part 1. Non-disruptive creation. What it is and why it matters. Chapter 1. Innovation and growth without disruption. The concert was held on a star-filled night in Las Vegas on September 21, 2018, as part of the event Life is Beautiful. And that night was just that, beautiful. The rock group Greta Van Vliet headlined the performance, which was hosted by the music industry veteran Jason Flom's new venture, the Church of Rock and Roll. This concert, however, was different. It was unlike any rock concert ever before played. When the music started, it was as if time had stopped. As the opening notes blasted forth, not a single person in the room felt anything other than awe. The audience was left speechless. Hair stood up on the backs of people's necks. Tears ran down people's cheeks. Many in attendance had never been to a rock concert until that night, never swayed with the audience, and felt the euphoria many of us feel when a band starts to play. What brought them to the concert that night? What made this concert distinctive? Was it the band, the songs played, or even the venue? Well, it was none of these. It was the audience. What made that concert audience unique is that half its members were functionally deaf. But at this concert, the deaf experienced music, just as the non-deaf did. While the music played, not only those who could hear, but those who couldn't, or who had struggled to hear music until that night, started swaying with the music. And as this fact sank in, smiles spread like wildfire across the faces in attendance. The first deaf rock concert ever played in America, and arguably in the world, was played that night. And what made it possible? Music Not Impossible, M&I. Mick Ebeling, Daniel Belker, and their team, the creators of Mission Not Impossible, developed the first-of-a-kind wearable vibrotactile device for the deaf. It's a cool black vest to be worn over a shirt that contains a full sound system of 24 sleek, lightweight vibrators strategically placed inside at the waist, the neck, and the shoulders, produced with the support of Avnet. Think of a wetsuit vest and an added ankle band like the one on a surfboard that keeps the surfer from losing the board in a fall. The vibrators have different levels of intensity and different frequencies to match the nuances of the music played and the varying intensities of the instruments. Here's a surprising thing. Did you know that people don't actually hear with their ears? Sound, which is really vibration, enters the brain through the ears, but it is in fact the brain that creates the effect of hearing. So if you fall and hit your head in a particular way, you can lose your hearing even if your ears weren't hurt. Ebeling and his team reasoned that although the ears of the deaf don't perceive vibrational sound, they might be able to find a different way to let vibrations in so that the brain could pick them up, which is exactly what they did. They used the skin instead of the ear as the medium for vibrations to reach the brain. While it was commonly accepted that experiencing music was impossible for the functionally deaf, Music Not Impossible showed that it was not only not impossible, but also possible and done. In America alone, more than 1 million people are estimated to be functionally deaf. These are people for whom the world has largely gone silent. Think of how much pleasure and joy music brings to the world. Play a song, and even a toddler is likely to bop and sway and smile without prodding. With Music Not Impossible, the deaf, too, can now have the pleasure of experiencing live music. Mission Not Impossible is now scaling the delivery of their vibrotactile offering across the globe, from a music festival in London to opera in Philadelphia to the Brazilian Symphony Orchestra and silent discos at Lincoln Center, to reach out to everyone, the deaf and hearing alike. Their tagline, "Good vibes for all." We thought